Imagine a young East Asian man standing outside his front door, his hands full of groceries, his phone in one hand, keys in the other, and the lock doesn't budge. Dead battery.
What if I told you the most futuristic products at CES 2026 weren't robots? They were door locks. One lock powers itself using invisible light. Another unlocks by reading the veins inside your palm. And one survives entirely on solar energy, even in full shade. This isn't a yearly upgrade. This isn't slightly faster or slightly smarter. This is home security, jumping half a decade into the future overnight. These aren't concepts. These aren't prototypes. They're real products, and you can actually buy them. Ivy dropped links in the description with the best deals I could find on every lock in this video. But we need to start with the one that completely broke my understanding of what a smart lock even is. There is one moment every smart lock owner fears. Your battery dies. You're outside. Door locked. Phone. Useless. It's embarrassing. It's stressful. And it always happens at the worst time. The Lock-in V7 Max exists to make sure that moment never happens again. This lock doesn't need battery changes because it charges wirelessly through the air. You install a small transmitter inside your home, plug it into a wall outlet, and it sends power to the lock using invisible infrared light. No wires, no contacts, no maintenance. Set it up once and forget power forever. The system works up to 13 feet, which covers almost every standard entryway. If something blocks the beam, charging pauses instantly and resumes the moment the path clears. And yes, it's safe. It's certified by multiple international safety labs, but the charging is only half the story. This lock uses 3 different biometric systems: finger vein recognition, palm vein recognition, and AI-powered 3D facial recognition. Vein patterns live inside your body. They can't be copied, photographed, or lifted like fingerprints. The facial recognition works in complete darkness and still recognizes you with hats or glasses. Now, here's the honest part. It costs about $1,300 and it only works with mortise-style doors, which most homes don't have. You're paying early adopter pricing for tech that's genuinely years ahead. Lock-in says this wireless charging is coming to standard deadbolt soon, and when it does, everything changes. Even if you never buy this lock, this is the one to watch. Most hands-free smart locks are honestly dumb. They unlock when you're nearby, which means they unlock when you walk past your house, check the mailbox, or stop to talk to a neighbor. The Akara U400 does something smarter. It understands intent. Instead of just sensing proximity, it analyzes how you're moving, your approach angle, your speed, and your position relative to the door. It only unlocks when it knows you're actually trying to go inside. Carrying groceries. The door unlocks before you touch the handle. Walking past to your car. Locked. Standing near the door. Talking. Still locked. It feels borderline magical, and it happens instantly. You'll also get 9 different unlock methods, a battery that lasts up to 6 months, and USB-C emergency charging just in case at $270. This is premium, hands-free tech at a reasonable price. The downside, right now, hands-free unlocking works only with newer iPhones and Apple Watches. Android support is coming, but it's not here yet. Still, even without hands-free mode, this is an excellent, future-proof smart lock. Quick pause. If this video is helping you cut through the tech hype, hit like and subscribe. I test this stuff so you don't waste money on it. Now let's talk about facial recognition. Done the right way, facial recognition is convenient and also one of the biggest privacy risks in smart homes. Most locks upload your face to the cloud, which means your biometric data lives on someone else's servers waiting for a breach. The SwitchBot Lock Vision Pro refuses to do that. Your face never leaves the lock. All recognition happens locally using bank-grade encryption. It uses the same 3D facial mapping technology as Apple's Face. ID recognizes you in 0.3 seconds, works with hats and glasses, and has a false accept rate of less than 1 in a million. But the real genius is the power system. Main battery lasts about 6 months. Backup battery gives 5 years of standby power. And there is an emergency micro power system with just enough juice for one last unlock, even if everything else fails. The lock keeps working while charging, eliminating downtime completely at around $280. You're paying for privacy, reliability, and peace of mind. Solar smart locks usually sound better than they perform. No sunlight, dead battery. The Deslac V150 Plus fixes that. Its solar panel works in shade, cloudy weather, and indirect light. The panel covers most of the lock's surface and pairs with intelligent power management. Sunny days, it charges aggressively. Long, cloudy stretches, it reduces non-essential power use automatically. There's also a massive 10,000 mAh battery for backup, plus USB-C charging if you live somewhere truly sunless. The fingerprint sensor improves over time, learning your placement and pressure. For under $300, this is one of the most practical solar locks available. The risk? No matter support. You're betting on their ecosystem, which is always something to consider. This one is for people who don't want convenience first. They want absolute security. The Ultralock Bolt Sense requires 2 biometrics: facial recognition and palm vein scanning, not palm prints. Internal vein patterns. Each method already has near zero false acceptance. Together, practically impossible to fake. Infrared scanning works in complete darkness 24/7. The downside is speed. Dual authentication takes longer and requires precise hand placement. But if you're protecting high-value assets, this trade-off makes sense. Estimated around $300 with a 10,000 mAh battery. Overkill for most. Perfect for the paranoid. The Eufy Smart Lock E40 takes a different route. It combines a smart lock, 2K camera, and video doorbell all in one device. The camera provides true head-to-toe coverage, AI detection, distinguishes people, packages, and suspicious behavior. Radar-based motion sensing reduces false alerts from weather or shadows. Familiar faces unlock automatically. Strangers trigger alerts. Power comes from a massive 15,000 mAh battery with redundancy built in. The limitation: no keypad. At $300, it's great if you want everything integrated, but less flexible for guests. The Lockly Affirm proves you don't need to spend a fortune. Its Pin Genie keypad shuffles numbers every time you enter your code, defeating shoulder surfing completely. It includes built-in Wi-Fi, MATA support, and no proprietary hubs. It stores hundreds of access codes, perfect for rentals or Airbnb hosts. At $180, you lose biometrics and cameras, but gain compatibility and value. For most people, this is the sweet spot. Here's the thing about smart locks. They're not the end goal, they're the gateway. Once your door unlocks itself, you start asking what else doesn't need friction anymore. And that's where smart homes stop being flashy and start being like. If you want to see the everyday gadgets people actually swear by, watch the next video. And if this helped you cut through the noise, subscribe.